Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and I think today is gonna be Lair Day. So we got our two ships here that did the Anu defense flying back to the base just to get fixed back up. I have some ideas for them. I don't believe it will include the Lair right away, just because I don't think they're quite strong enough as a team to take on a Lair. So we will just get things rolling and keep our eye on the team headed, well, not there, and there's a slight chance we pick up our new sniper before we make it to the Lair. But in the meantime, we're going to watch over here. About the only thing I had in mind that I actually, for the last two episodes, have forgotten to do. I have it right in front of my face today, so I do not forget. And we have a short little backstory. And for this apocalyptical time, a tragic, aren't they all tragic to some degree? Backstory here. And we're going to come on down here to Dwayne Clark as we tell this story. Dwayne Clark. My family and I survived on our own for over 6 months along the Gulf Coast of the U.S. But in the end, my wife turned 2 weeks after cutting herself on a broken claw we found on the riverbank looking for wood. She attacked and killed both daughters in their sleep before I could grab my shotgun and put her out of her misery. I buried my family and I started walking. I showed up at the Phoenix Point Recruitment Center somewhere near what used to be Birmingham, Alabama. It was then I embarked on the journey I never knew I would take. So he found his way to us, Dwayne Clark did. Typical horrific backstory given the time period we're in. But let's get in here and give you a promotion while we're here. Maybe that'll make you feel a little bit better, right? So the action point of medkits is a big deal of yours. We're going to pick that one up, only costing 1. That really helps as far as your utility. At least once we get your arms built, it will really, really help. We're going to give you extra strength because there's a lot that we need our technicians to be able to carry. So there we go. Now it's time to press the play button and get it going. And we got our team down here. This team needs to do a little bit of healing. Not a ton, but we at least got to get Jerry Stray Catkins up to half strength as far as his stamina goes, and that's what we're going to work on down here. Let's keep everybody else moving. And we have made it to the Lair. Let's see, are both ships there? Yes, they are. It is high threat level, and we're going to find out if this team has high enough experience and high enough perks and whatever else it takes. And boy, will that improve some attitude across the board. Look at that. So this is, I think, our first Lair for this particular season, if memory serves me. And let's get in here and start looking at the team we're taking out. Now, I've decided we're not taking Squeaky just because we don't have any long-range weapons. And often our starting group is kind of limited to that immediate area, so that we don't get the full utility of Squeaky other than being able to sit back and heal us. But in order to get that luxury, we have to sit down 3 other individuals. So we're not going to do that. This is the option I've decided to go for. Let's just double check, make sure we don't have, like right here, we have some SP we could pick up. And we got to decide, well, guess what? You know, you don't even carry a grenade launcher, and I don't have an extra grenade launcher, so we're not picking up Boom Blast right now. It just does not make sense. We could pick up an Overwatch Focus, but then we'd have to let them get closer to us than I would prefer. So I'm leaning. Shred damage. Yeah, so we're boy, oh boy. What are we going to pick up? Well, eventually we got some, we will be having some will-intensive stuff, so I'm going to pick up the willpower here. Not that we'll need it today. I guess we'll find out, Dark Admiral. Sean, Scalp It McGuire, you're back. And I'm going to keep all these weapons. I really don't have a pistol upgrade for you. So we're just going to have to do it this way. And for you, we'll pick up another shot of strength. As we've learned, strength can, our strength can, our hit points can disappear fast. So I'm leaning more towards the strength willpower builds than when we played on hero, where I tended to go more the willpower speed focus. Call me paranoid or what, but there's the strength. Plus he gets hit in the head all the time, so anything I can do to help his strength is probably a good thing. Felipe, H11. Let's see now. We got rapid clearance, but it's not the rapid clearance of old, so I'm wondering if it's really all that worthwhile to pick up now. Right now until the end of turn, after killing an enemy, the next attack costs a -2 AP. So it's not like a chain thing anymore, and for the cost, I'm not picking it up right now. What I'm going to do is pick up a little, I'm thinking willpower here for you. Your strength is at kind of the minimum of where we need it right now, but I'm going to pick this up just so we have aimed burst possibilities and more quick aim possibilities for you. You lose a couple points based on your high delirium, but it's still decent at 15, so we're going to keep it like that. And the one thing, well, you just can't carry that much, so I think we're going to keep the grenades as our backup to this particular weapon. Jackrabbit Cromwell, we do have the ability at last to upgrade you, and I think we had a recent drop on a recent mission, and we're going to upgrade you. You're the first one I came along to be that needed that upgrade, so congratulations on being in the right place at the right time. And because of that, what I'm also going to do is give you Hunter and increase your aim even more now that you got the most accurate weapon out there at this point in the game. So let's make it even more accurate with your Hunter. Accuracy plus 10%. Yeah. I can't think of anything else we might need to give you. However, no. I don't like that your strength's not as buffed up as I would like. Although we try to keep you back somewhat, but you kind of have to move around depending on, there's limits to range on some of these things. So, I think our will is okay-ish. So we are going to strengthen you up a little bit because I don't want my priest getting one shot somewhere along the line. And Ramex, you do have a grenade launcher, and you don't quite have the ability. We just got to get you promoted, and then we'll actually have our first boom blaster if we can make that happen. And in the process, it looks like we might need a little more strength to be carrying extra stuff, like extra grenades, perhaps. So that's where I'm focusing for you, is on strength. This guy, decent weapons, decent ability to carry stuff. I don't know that we'll have much to jump up to, but there you go. I like the idea of giving you more strength to carry more stuff, like another backup ammo clip, maybe some more grenades. Let's pick that up here. And although in this particular mission, I don't think our opportunities to get up close will be as important as perhaps I'm going with the extra grenade. I hope I'm not slighting myself on, I hope I'm not leaving myself a little light on the grenades. You MacGyver, we at least have a healer on this one, so I'm not feeling, I forgot about you MacGyver being on the team. I'm not feeling quite as bad about not having as many med kits. Nothing really to spend on you at this point, so we're leaving it just like this. But the only thing I may do with somebody, well, first of all, we're giving you an extra grenade. Second of all, I kind of feel like I would like to get somebody like a Dark Admiral. Maybe you'll be the one that, let's just check your carrying power. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to swap out this grenade for a purification grenade. So if you're the one I'm going to plan on trying to get close to the spawnery and just chuck and run a purification grenade out there and make that our play. So Felipe, I think we'll trade it for you. You'll just have 2 standard grenades, and Dark Admiral will go with the purification grenade. And that's going to be our plan to hopefully hold our entrance point and get in there, throw the grenade, get the thing burning, hopefully, and just wait it out with our defense and see if we can make that work. Usually I jump all the way in there and just shoot the egg pods off, but this is yet another method I'm trying to remember if I've even tried it even once. We may have once, but I want to give it another go and see if we can play it this way, because we do have a healer in MacGyver to keep us all sturdy in our defense of our landing zone. We're going to try it like that. So there's the team, there's the plan, and we can only recover things that we take out. So if we see goody huts, well, if they're close enough, maybe we'll make a move for those. But it's really about holding our entry point and getting the spawnery burning. That's the plan. We'll see you down there. Alrighty, Pandoran Lair mission. We have to kill the spawnery in order to make things happen. And no, we did not see the spawnery right off the bat. So let's get a sense of the map. This is not exactly the middle of the map kind of a start. We do have a very annoying thing right in front of mutagen huts. And we got to find out where a spawnery is and what's being shot at us. Poison worms. Okay. So we see the darkened areas where a spawnery could be. Well, heck, that's even a spawnery-ish kind of a spot too. But it looks to me, yes, the job number one is right here, no matter what else we want to try and accomplish. So let's just get everybody frenzied, yeah, and see what we're able to do about this. Sniper-wise, where is... I have one... Oh, there, you're standing pretty close to each other. How about that? The heavies standing pretty close to each other, or the assaults teaming up and the snipers teaming up. Kind of the buddy-buddy system. Do you have a shot on the thing? Let's go check it out. Pretty good shot on a terror head, but it would appear that we don't quite with one shot take it out. So let's take the shot anyway. Alright. Still got 3 heads. We gotta just find ways to wear it down. So Jackrabbit, let's get you out here.
Already there. Lining up a shot.
Now this head, we can take out 1 of 3, or, you know, probably what we'll do is we'll injure another one, so that way one of our, say, assaults or something like that can have an easier time taking out the heads with their inexact shots. So let's give it a go. And I'm actually, well, that's kind of cover. We'll figure out where to send you. This guy. I could come this far and do a little something, little fun something called an aimed burst that will help us wear this thing down. So let's see what the armor looks like and where the best place to aim to burst from here will be. Let's find out. That's not quite the head. So if I kind of zero in right here, we can maybe take out the head, and the torso doesn't have extreme armor either. Let's try it here. That did pretty decent damage. So much so that I'm thinking, can we bring you here, Felipe, to try the same exact thing?
Let's blast
them. Now I'm thinking maybe we can go right here and do the same thing. Take out head number 2. Not looking bad. Now I'm hoping a heavy can squeak on in here. You do have a shot even from where you're standing. Well, let's see if it's any good. Well, if I keep it... I kind of feel like I don't want to hit our guys that are in front of us. Let's see what it looks like from here. I don't think we're going to have a perfect, clear kind of shot. Oh, baby. I think you can still move. Yeah. And then that shot. might be attractive. So let's give you a little cover back here. And no, we don't see anything right off the bat. Now let's take a look at our shot. Let's see if we can finish this baby off. So thank goodness. We now, if this mission works out, have access to a mutagen hut or two. So now we have to start seeing if we can locate where a spawnery could be. And there's a lot of hidden zones out there. There's a lot of hidden zones. Well, look at that. We lost a turret before, and Commander failed to notice that we did not replace it. I think it's actually still being constructed. So we got a technician without a turret, which means we have a technician who really all he's going to be able to do is shoot a PDW. So we'll just give a single PDW shot against the worm chucker. And no, we did not find anything else in that movement. And the odds of hitting, that's a waste of ammo. So what we'll do instead is overwatch against some oddball thing moving towards us that we might not see at the moment. Dark Admiral, rather than spending will for a jump, I'm going to just kind of move you forward. I'm trying to think of, likely spot there potentially. I always think of the corners first. But let's just move you closer. Maybe you get a little peek through that opening. I'm just going to move you up to the edge here to see what you see.
Like the wind. Target located.
And we found another sentinel. So guess what? We still are not cleared for getting into these mutagen huts because of that silly thing. So mutagen huts, at least at the moment, unless things go in our way and we can come back and take out that terror sentinel, are currently off the menu. Let's finish our run.
Here comes the Phoenix.
At least we're finding more stuff. We'll just keep you there. Sean, I really would love to beat this lair so we lose our limit to perception. So maybe you could have overwatched this far. Since you can't right now, we're kind of going to just randomly overwatch you over here. And yeah, you cannot overwatch because I moved you too far. Let's just get you right there. Arthron Scourge Alpha. Arthron Scourge Champion. So that didn't see us yet, and it doesn't say it saw us, although you'd think he'd be able to see Dark Admiral from where he is. So I'm going to eliminate this zone because it sure feels like I should have been able to see in there if a spawnery was in there. We're going to have to start finding ways to pick these guys off, and right now these pick-off kind of guys are not helping us at all. So what I'm going to do is this. I am going to see about sniffing some of this mist out of the way with you, Yaya. It'll have you in range of this zone. That looks like decent cover, and then we'll also get to see what you may see in the process. And that was an important find. What is this guy? He's a thug. We're backing you right back off. Yeah, you are getting backed right off because a thug can come pretty close at that distance with a shotgun. That's not what we're interested in seeing happen. Thank you for the good eyesight. Thank you for the good awareness. And I'm thinking, kinda, sorta.
Oh yeah.
Since we aren't sending you over here to sniff on this mist, we may just at least start some damage because we cannot. That's not a reliable pickup. We're going to have to hope they stay buddy-buddy, and we can do a grenade another time. And we're going to do the first grenade here.
Yeah.
That's a pretty damn good grenade, I'm telling you. So the thug is bleeding quite a bit, but he's still going to be able to move and shoot. The good thing is he will not be able to get as close as he used to be able to shoot that dangerous weapon. So good job, Ramex. We'll figure out where to move you in a moment. So it looks like whether we want it or not, that's the shot we have to make him aware. I would kind of like to be able to move some of us forward also, just to see what we can see. How far can I move out of there? Oh my lord, that zone is hideously limiting to us in that direction. So I'm glad I checked, because I could have easily moved over here with one of us. I think what I'm going to do is bring you over here, MacGyver, just to have you centralized, because your main purpose is maybe throw some grenades and heal right now is the way I'm feeling. So let's get ready to make that, position you for that. I'm going to have to think of what is feeling safe for Dark Admiral, but it's really dangerous to get you too far on your own. How far can we short jump? We always seem to be a few hexes away from being able to short jump and use the stick. So maybe a stick is not the best play for jetpack control. I always seem to be just out of range.
Eyes peeled.
Yeah, we can't even hit this guy worth a darn, so we're just going to have some worms chucked at us, I do believe. I'll tell you what, we got a thug over there. Let's move as close as we can to the thug and just try. We're going to have to take him out.
Already there.
Thank you, Dark Admiral, for doing just what I said we needed to do. I wasn't feeling 100% confident, but I am now breathing a sigh of relief. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to relocate my snipers to see if we can come up with potential angles. So what I am going to do, I'm probably going to put both my snipers right here. These guys have grenade launchers, at least one of them does. I think they both do. So if we don't do an effective job of Overwatch on them, they might be launching some grenades against two buddy snipers over here. But I'm going to take that chance.
I'll be right there.
At least, Sean, a grenade launched at you isn't like a bullet to the head. So at least for half a moment, you wouldn't have to worry about that. So I'm kind of going to put my Overwatch over here where they potentially will come around, and we'll see if we can pick them up. And I'm going to do the same with you.
Let's show them what we can do.
And see if we can pick them up. Then I'm going to start moving my assaults forward. Because, you know, they have grenades, and grenades could be handy over here also. We don't know if anything's going to be coming out of the unseen regions over here. Because we know there's more enemies out there. Let's just say we know that. Oh, I can't throw it because I didn't leave enough actions. I don't know why I thought I could, but I cannot. So we'll just stay put. And then our other, this guy, how far can you make it? Not really into cover. And I'm a little hesitant to bring you too far over. These guys can both shoot, so if I don't have good cover for you, they're going to be shooting for you. So I guess I'm going to tuck you in here, hoping that's a good position.
Making haste.
Let's cross our fingers that I haven't overextended ourselves. I'm going to bring you front and center Aramex. It may draw some fire from these guys, but at the distance that would be, I think you can hold up to it. Get your grenade launcher a little more centralized for use coming up. Let's hope it's enough. And then we'll just do a little Overwatch 2 in this direction.
I'm on Overwatch. Failed to connect.
Well, there are at least one of us connected, and we kind of drove him out of here. And we got a free turn of... He's only alerted now. Uh-oh. There's the grenades we weren't hoping for. And that's a lot of acid. Okay. Let's see how this acid is piled up on you. That's a little freaky. Because depending on how it's piled up on you, that could be a nasty thing. 10, 10, 10, 10. So it only says there's only 40 left that's going to go against our health. So thank goodness for that. So you won't die from the acid. You just don't have a hell of a lot of armor anymore, which is not great. So this guy's close, and we know we have a bad boy over here. And then a bad boy over here. This one is going to bleed out. Because Sean, I believe that was you. Are you in the one in the front? Yeah, Sean, because you have the kill zone also. And that gave you 2 shots. And you did really well with those 2 shots. My next question here is, I would like to do some hurt to this guy. 1 hit may not be enough for him to bleed out. I'm going to try and get you out of range of what I feel his return fire would be. Jackrabbit. Oh, I don't think I can move you there because of this guy. I sure can't. We are at the edge. We cannot move in that direction at all unless we want to wake that thing up. So, and I can't keep us here because he will launch a grenade at us. So, we got a lot of if, ands, and whats, and buts, and... Well, we do have a couple grenades that can be tossed also. And I kind of feel we don't have to worry about that guy. So I kind of feel if I bring you, Yaya, over here to throw a grenade, which I think would be in range for you, it does keep you in the open. And that scares me a little bit. But we can do this. And then we have another grenade chucker here. Hopefully we're close enough for your grenade too, MacGyver. And the question becomes, will he bleed out? Yes, he will. So these 2 will bleed out. So now we got other. We'll just say other issues here. What we could do, it's got a lot of shredding going on that abdomen. Even though I know we have an acid grenadier over there, I'm gonna do this with you.
Already there.
Because you have a heavy, you have more armor than this guy did.
Eyes peeled.
And we're gonna go there. Uh-oh. Didn't think you... That was just enough to get in over return fire range. So that was unplanned, unwelcomed. And what are we looking at? Abdomen still has a lot. Torso, not so much. What's the best way to wear him down? Let's take a look at you, because I'm going to want to move you after this shot if we do it. 1, 2, 3. I do have an aimed burst shot within us. Now it's going to mean I'm going to have to go up here, and that's not as effective of a shot. If I come over here, we're in range of acid. If I come over here, even though we're frenzied, I won't panic, but I'll lose a lot of that will. Maybe I come over here instead to spread us out a little bit. I can come right in here to the torso, and just because of the shredding, I come closer to taking out the torso. Let's just center right here and see how much we can damage it. A lot. Now, If I bring you here, we're setting ourselves up for something bad.
Let's show 'em what we can do.
Maybe we can get lucky. The problem is if I come over here and I'm successful with you, Ramex, we won't know because we can't see him. If we indeed were successful. But I'm going to move you closer because, you know, sometimes you need a little luck going your way. And I hope we just didn't hit spires and whatnot and actually damage this guy. I do not, unfortunately, see any bleeding, so I'm not hopeful. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. It's just setting us up for another grenade, and I don't have any kind of line of sight through there. Or do I?
I'm prepared.
No, because he's a blip, so this is not going to tell me if I can gain an angle on him. That would just be trial and error, coming out here, seeing what the line looks like, and no, I don't think I would be able to get it. I don't think getting rid of worms is in my best interest right at the moment. So I'm going to bring you back here, this guy. You know, if he shoots a grenade out here, there's no guarantee he'll hit both of them. Let's come over here. Now I could, and then we'll just see what this shot looks like.
This better work.
It's horrid, but we'll go for it. And we got him bleeding at least. And we're wearing him down. And I don't think, unfortunately, 2 sniper shots are going to be enough to take him out.
Here comes the fish.
Uh-oh, we found something important. Thank you, Sean, for finding something important for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Now, let's come over here for what I hope is a clear shot. We're going to try wearing him down. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to overwatch. I guess maybe... The problem is I'm worried that he just stands there and doesn't move, and then your kill zone doesn't pay off for us. The thing is, I want him to take a step so your kill zone can. Let's just go find out if Overwatch reaches. That's the first, and it does. It actually does. So I'm going for the kill zone trigger, crossing our fingers. And I'm going to take you a step further, Felipe, to spread you guys out from a grenade.
Moving to port, got a visual.
And just saw something else. Oh, maybe, hopefully we saw what we are. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We see the guy. This guy. Holy smokes, he has a direct line on you. Yeah, he could actually shoot at you, but it doesn't look like it would be a great shot. So, here we go. That's about it. There's not much more we're going to be able to do except cross our fingers. Yeah, doggone it. But it's only 1 acid grenade, and he didn't hit 2 of us. Come on, Kyron, move. Move, baby, move. Oh. Yeah, we did it. No worms. Sean, you're my hero. Okay. Now we definitely want to take care of this guy. At least we know his health now. And I think we need to reload ammo. Yeah, because an aimed burst is not going to help you. Felipe, at least acid-wise, you're probably going to be in okay shape. In fact, there's none that has stuck to you. So all we did was lose some initial armor. So that's awesome. And you took your last little hits, so there we go. We just got to be careful with you now, this guy, knowing that you have some armorless body parts. Oh, baby, do we have to be careful. So, Aramex, I don't know if you're going to have the ability to be able to get a grenade in there. I just don't think so. Felipe, we can check with you, perhaps? You don't quite have the arc. It looks like he's touched by you name it. Attacker is marked for death, so we know what his void status is. And I don't mind that if we can kill him. And Dark Admiral, how many more enemies do you think are between you and that thing? Is this where we take the risk? Get you pretty close. Like here, we might be able to get you to jump again. I guess we're going to find out real quick if we're being stupid or not right here. Okay, so far we don't know yet if we're being stupid. So what I'm going to do is bring you here. And actually, I'm going to hope that that is grenade throwable range. So actually, I'm not going to move you a couple steps forward. There is a slight chance. The next turn, we're close enough to get that burning grenade in there. Let's hope. Let's all hope. Okay. Now we're back to this guy. Not a ton of armor anywhere, but he does have armor. Well, the torso's armored up. It doesn't look like he used all his grenades, so there's something to learn. They only carry 3 at a time. Who knew? I never think I took the time to learn that before. Now it means we do have to worry about return fire, though, if we can't plop something in there.
What's this?
And that's not going to be easy to plop in there because we're probably going to hit those. But I'm going to try, and it may go off the edge. Do you have the finesse it takes? Oh, yes, you do. That was awesome. Let's have them all disappear. And he doesn't have the useless grenade launcher anyway, but... Do you have enough firepower to kill him outright now? That's the question. Or do we just keep chucking grenades? Is that our best answer? Because 2 more grenades could just be what it takes. Oh, it's a claw. Why was I thinking he was holding a gun? So it's not a problem having you come over here and taking some shots. And you see him from there. Now that I've equipped your weapon. Okay, so I do have to move you after all. Let's take a shot. And there you go. You're marked for death for a turn, but we're going to pull you back. Oh, reinforcements. But you'll be in a perfect reinforcement zone. Actually, we can kill and run. We have to worry about this guy. What is his weapon? Same kind we are sporting. And at that distance, I'm not super concerned. So I'm just going to actually plunk you here. So if we're going to be able to react to some reinforcements right away. I don't think anybody can get an angle to shoot on you, hopefully. You're marked for death now because of that grenade launch.
Ready.
This guy, I'm interested in getting you over here to cover the reinforcement zone. That's the way I'm thinking here. Unfortunately, I can't do it without a heal unless I keep you in the open. So what I'm going to do is bring you straight over here and heal you next turn. And from that angle, you may have a shot at potential shot at reinforcements. All right, now we have some snipers who need to snipe for us. And I don't think we're going to quite be able to get an angle on that guy. So we know... we know that everybody is unfrenzied. So I don't have this turn anybody that needs to do any great a bit of movement, and any of your movement is via jet jump for the most part. So let's
Can't wait.
bring some of you back for cover.
Here comes the Phoenix.
Bring you back for cover. And you'll be centralized to war cry to frenzy at the beginning of next turn. Sean, we're coming here. What we're gonna do is try to overwatch against this guy. He can come this side, he can come this side. So Sean,
I'll be right there.
you get this zone. And Jackrabbit,
Here comes the Phoenix.
you get this zone. And MacGyver, what the heck? Maybe he decides not to charge us and he just comes over here to shoot at us. You got that zone. Okay, we got to worry about paralyzation now. Good shot. And we do have another worm shooter out there. And he could see us from where he was. Alright. So we got a worm right near you, Dark Admiral. What I want to do is get a sense of your arm and where we can throw this thing. Is it going to be okay throwing it on top of this thing like that? Will that get it burning? Please, baby, please, baby, please.
Got you.
It doesn't get him burning! Holy smokes! And I don't think you can jump through that thing. Well, yes, you can a little bit. So we're bringing you over here. We're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and shoot the guy up. So now we know from now on, don't go for the body. And we couldn't have hit the ground around him anyway, so doggone it. Who's next? Felipe. Do we have any reinforcements? Apparently not. So this guy, you're getting healed. This guy, do you have a backup med kit? Nope. So this guy, I'm thinking we're getting flooded over on the other side all of a sudden. Let's turn this around and do this. And I'm thinking let's cover the reinforcement zone. At least for a few turns, eh? At least for a few turns. And then we're going to start bringing ourselves back over in this direction because the zone is becoming somewhat flooded. And we need cover because these guys are all shooters. Alright. Now, sniper-wise, a little worried about that thing. He's awful close with a dangerous weapon. Maybe if we're lucky. Well, there is something we had to do. So maybe if we're lucky, the wild card of the bunch, right here, we can at least hurt him. And with that close-up weapon, we've slowed him down. Let's go see what kind of an Umbra. We see no statement that he's a marked for death. Actually, I see no information on this guy that he's touched by the void. So something got him glowing, but I see nothing telling us about touched by the void. So he's slowed down.
Let's show 'em what we can do.
So Jackrabbit. So he can, he has the, what kind of regeneration? Yes, he does. If only I'm like, I want to take out an arm and this and that, and one shot doesn't look like it quite eliminates the Bulldog. So that lowers 16 will. And his will is 9. So let's take out his head and see if we can get him that way. At least panicking for a turn. Alright. And then you, Sean, we're going to ignore this guy since his movement is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll be able to get a shot on us. That's the bad news. But we'll have some other thoughts on that too. Let's 2% malfunction. For poison also, I think now is the time, due to what this guy is, that we take the risk. And we try to hit him this way. And he's not going to disappear on us. And you took out two body parts, one of which is the head, which got him panicked. So you did quite the job. And he's going to bleed. So he's not going to die this turn, but he'll be panicked. So after the poison and the bleeding, hopefully he'll die next turn. And we don't have to worry about him. So now we're back to worrying about this guy. And the good news for both of you is we can overwatch the hell out of him.
Nothing's getting past me.
Now we also have other options. Felipe, we're just going to keep you there. Ramex, I think we'll keep you there. Actually, we'll hunker you down just in case. Yeah, you did your job. Kind of wondering if we bring you out here. Now we don't. We're going to get another grenade in your hand, so you can be useful coming up. And I don't think. Just out of range. Barely. So my moving you forward, if we had the movement, might have worked. And we're also going to get a grenade equipped here. And MacGyver, I'm tempted, but we're not going to move you out to throw a grenade yet. What we're just going to do is, in case he comes here to try and do a shotgun, we'll put you there. We'll also overwatch you in this zone also. Oh, they're fireworms, so we got to be careful.
Waste of ammo.
Well, he got a shot off, so he took some hurt. And now the worms are coming against the rest of the team. He didn't panic. That was unplanned. He should have panicked, right? Because didn't it say he hardly had, or how did he gain all those will points back? I could have sworn, oh, he regenerated the freaking head. That wasn't part of the plan. We over here are a little pissed now, but we also, in our pissed state, have some worms to take care of too. Oh, man. Well, maybe, do we have anybody else who could take care of the worms for us? Perhaps. So we can get rid of this nasty guy who hurt us. First thing I'm going to try is this. Can you see a worm? Yes, you can.
Steady. Enemy down. Angle.
Okay, now, in doing that, we're going to switch out a med kit. We'll do this for now and heal you. Then we will take a shot and kill the worm. Now, this time, we'll kill him.
I've got this.
And the said worm.
See you in the next fight.
Okay. Now what we got to do here is have a good shot. I'm worried. I got plenty of ammo. Oh, we can't see the worm from where we are. I know this is overkill. Did we even... Oh, fudge cake. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Let's go.
Now we're going to start burning. Gosh, darn it.
Keep it together, operative. Smells like trouble.
Actually, what I'm thinking in the back of my mind is this. Can you, with quarterback, do this? Thank God. Why didn't I think of that first? And we could have been shooting the spawnery this turn. Holy smokes. That was
Can't wait.
cutting it close. So the current wave, and he's going to die. The current wave that we know of is over. So what did we do? What do? We just kind of end our turn, I guess. And, well, okay, those of us that aren't going to do anything, we're going to recover will. That can never hurt. Stay centrally located, and you have no will to worry about. We're still going to keep you there. And then MacGyver, you don't need will recovery either. There come the worms. Let's get in here and see if we have a shot on the egg pods. We're going to shoot right there, hopefully take out multiple egg pods. And we took out one, but we finally got it bleeding. So let's get going. We got a worm right here.
Let's do this. Over there.
And a worm right there. Why can we not see a worm standing right next to it? There, we see the worm.
Lining up a shot.
We'll try, even though it's not a great shot. Thank you, MacGyver. There's still another worm out there that needs to be taken care of. We're going to have you take care of that.
Trying to reposition.
And we're going through ammo on this with our aim burst, so let's just do it with a shotgun. And this round of worms is handled. Now, Felipe. We can't really see the dang thing, unfortunately, so let's run you here and see if that's close enough to gain sight on the guy. No.
I'll be right there.
Excuse me. We're going to do a little Overwatch just in case.
Anything that moves,
We really don't see anything. I'm going to run you guys out here to see if your better perception as snipers
let's do this.
sees this thing. And it doesn't. Plus we got this funky thing in the way anyway.
Here comes the Phoenix.
Yeah, we just don't have the visibility distance, the ability to just get over there far enough, and I can't move any farther over because of the dang terror sentinel.
Let's go.
And just in case it becomes visible, we'll do this. And with our Overwatch, we kind of got the outline of it. But he's going to have to move forward towards us if we want a chance to hit it. The other thing we could see about doing is I'm going to actually take a turn to bring you to the edge. Ramex, maybe we can shoot a grenade over there to somehow get him visual. And yeah, we're going to keep you close. Well, to my eye, he's visual, but to everybody else, he's not. Let's take a step in here. In fact,
Let's go. Preparing to fire.
We'll go right here. See if we can get lucky with 2.
Dead.
And we did. So now he's bleeding 240 with a total hit points of 2100. That's, you know, 9 or so turns of bleeding out. Question is, can we hold our perimeter for that long? And I think I'm going to play that game that we can hang in there for that long. Cross your fingers. Let's get moving
Right
back
there.
so we can jump out of here. And says we see him finally. It says we see the guy. So, what kind of a shot would that be? Well, that's a worm. That's them. Okay, it says we see the guy, but it's not an amazing shot. So let's take care of the worms that we have. We only are aware of 2. You get 1, and this guy gets 1.
Lining up a shot.
We'll come farther down the body, so hopefully we don't hit that rock. And we back you off.
Here comes the Phoenix.
This guy, your turn.
It's my turn.
I'm going to step you forward just in case it gives us sight of another worm that we're not aware of out there. And that seems to be the only one.
This better work.
Because the last thing we need is like a worm hiding around here that we don't see. Now, if there's one down there, you know, I don't care. In fact, he can, hopefully, let's see if you have the will. You have will for a jump, so hopefully you can just start jumping towards us. You know, we could also be shooting at him from up here to wear him down. And I just worry about a sniper being out there, especially with our lack of armor on this guy. So we're just going to back you off and start backing you off.
Trying to reposition.
Felipe, we learned you don't have a shot. Let's see
Ready to engage.
if our snipers have any kind of a shot. Not really, but we'll take it.
Ha! Take that! Can't wait. I'm on Overwatch.
Nothing's getting past me.
And Felipe, I'm bringing you back here.
Catch me if you can.
Ramex, so we're going to try this. And no, we are not. So Ramex, stay put. In fact, I'll bring you over here in case something appears on this side. And we just saw something. It's an Umbra. Oh, one of those things turned into an Umbra. He probably has pretty good movement. And now we're a little bit exposed. And we're a little bit worried that the Umbra can reach us. And I can't overwatch because I moved you just a tick too far. The one good news is I can see him, so since you can't overwatch, we're going to try a quick aim, unfortunately at distance, to at least hit him a little. Okay, or not at all. Back off. And I think everybody else has moved. I'd love to be able to change my overwatch, but it's a little too late.
That's gonna bruise.
And that's all he's going to be able to do is bruise us. Okay, Ramex, let's make sure nobody's behind your line of fire over here. Looks like only some worms would be. Yeah, so we're going to aim lowish so we don't hit anybody that could be behind. And I'm going to double check. We've got our MacGyver in the back, so we're going to kind of go low here. And I don't think we hurt anybody behind us, so that's all good. Yeah, we will need to frenzy everybody. I don't think we'll do it this turn. And MacGyver, we're going to start heading you back in this direction.
Perfect shot.
And let's get jumping.
Hope this helps.
Well, let's get you reloaded. And so far so good. Fortunately, we did not seem to run into an Acheron with reinforcement calling, so the flow of reinforcements has been, knock on wood, manageable so far. This is where I wish we had spider drones or whatnot to watch our back door while we're hanging out here. So maybe what I do, since there's nothing immediately here, I'm going to bring you here and just overwatch against something like that happening. Felipe, Yaya, let's refrenzy everybody. I like the idea of that. Ramex, let's get you. Ooh, let's get you healed. Let's get you over in this direction to get healed, and that'll be job number one next time. Whether we run MacGyver over there to do it or use your med kit, it will happen.
Eyes peeled.
Finger on the trigger.
Oh, so he's moved out of line of sight. Let's try this.
I'll be right there.
And Felipe, I don't know what to do with you at this point. We aren't sure where they're coming from. So I think we're just going to end our turn at this point. And you're the only one that can overwatch over here. Hopefully he's going to run out of worms pretty soon. Felipe, we aren't aware of anybody coming out this way. We're just not aware of anybody. Let's end our turn. Unfortunately, he hasn't run out yet. Okay, we got a new touched by the void enemy coming our way. Got to be aware of that. We got some worms here and there and everywhere that we have to be aware of. You do not have enough for quick aim. You do not have a grenade, this guy. There's the way we get rid of two of them. And I'm actually gonna keep you for one more turn looking in here. Let's just see if this guy's a shooter. And he is. But I'm not super worried about the distance. I guess it's in our best interest to start pulling you back.
I can do it.
And we got Dark Admiral back in the fold too. We're gonna bring Dark Admiral right there. In case that guy with the shooting gun shoots at us, we're gonna hunker down, and maybe our snipers can take some shots. Maybe not.
Can't wait.
MacGyver, take a shot.
Signing up a shot.
And get running over here. You won't be able to heal. Wait, yes you will. If we brought you, say, right here, You have one action point. Let's bring you right here. And there we go. We're a little more clustered than I might prefer. Wait a minute. Felipe, speaking of clustered, I'm going to bring you over here out of range of the terror thing to provide some overwatch. I guess I'm giving up on the mutagen huts. We'll kind of cover this way in case he decides to do an end run over here. And then we do have some snipes.
Lining up a shot.
Looks like we missed, so we're going to overwatch.
I'm on Overwatch.
And we can't move Dark Admiral out of the way, so we are not going to get your kill zone, unfortunately, Sean. We're just going to get a shot. Well, yeah, we were just going to do the kill zone. What am I talking about? Nice kill zone. And we don't know any. Oh, guess what? He's going to turn into an Umbra then, maybe. We'll find out if he was touched by the Void or an Umbra guy. No worms came our way, so he has run dry. So now it's a matter of watching the clock tick. And we didn't get a good sense. We're going to have to be aware there could be an Umbra floating around out here that's going to be coming for us. What we're going to do is check the spawnery. And we're like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we still got a few turns we got to hold out over here, guys. Still got a few turns to hold out. So let's just kind of do a mass overwatch against an Umbra.
Time to reposition.
Ready.
That could come our way.
I'll try to stop them. They're not getting past me.
Moving to coordinates. I'm on Overwatch.
Well, it wasn't an Umbra, but it was another guy sneaking in on us. So we were kind of sort of ready. So I don't think this guy must have been a touched by the Void guy. I do not see any purple haze on this guy. So Jimi Hendrix, rest in peace. And we're going to see if we can take this guy out just with all the shots we have. And we only needed one. What we are going to do for you, though, is I'm going to come over here, and we are going to do another one of these. And then we're going to come over here. Oh, your head is... Oh, my goodness sakes. Sean, when did you lose your head? I've been moving you around all this time and haven't noticed that your head's gone. Who did that? Now I'm going to have to go back and see when I edit who the heck took out your head. I think we're done. I don't see any other threats at the moment. Oh, there. We did get an Umbra. Holy smokes. He fooled us. He did the old end around play. Those Umbras are getting sneakier every day. So what we're going to do with you, Felipe, well, you know what we're going to do with you, Felipe. We're going to kill us an Umbra. Ooh, We're going to need help killing. This one has the 500. We have progressed to where the Umbras have 500. So, let me look at your... Well, you know what we can do? We can do this. We can do a reload.
Switching ammo.
And this. And you hurt him really, really bad. Then we're going to take this guy and have him maybe finish it off.
I need an angle.
So we're going to do this. You don't quick aim. Oh, we're going to do this. This will finish him off. All right. Now, MacGyver, you're getting your workout in. We're running you every which way.
On the double.
We'll have to heal him next turn. Dark Admiral Hunker. Since the reinforcements would appear to be coming from the other side, let's kind of be in waiting for them. But just so I don't get caught with our pants down, do we have a line going through here somehow? Not really. Oh, we saw somebody. Oh, guess what? Just what we were going to try and protect against. Do we get a line of sight on him? Any angle? We just... Oh, maybe.
Already there.
That's a shield. Why? It's not really what I want. So we will overwatch in this direction. I don't know which way he will move and where we have an angle for a shot. And now all of a sudden I'm interested in getting some more overwatches in that direction. Did we move you too far? Apparently I cannot set an overwatch with you. So we moved you too far. So we'll... Oh, I think, you know what I did? I hunkered you already, I think. So that's why I can't do anything. Aramex, we're going to bring you out.
Already there.
Set some more overwatches. In case we get lucky. And yeah. They were trying to lull us into a false sense of security by sending all the reinforcements on the other side and then surprise us. Didn't work. Well, let's find out if we get hit first. I think we hit the shield. And he couldn't quite make it. Poor guy. Couldn't quite make it. Let's do the heal that I was intending to do.
Providing medical attention.
So we're getting our healing's worth out of you, MacGyver. You're doing a little bit of everything for us this particular game. Let's take a look here just so we get an idea of 240, 480, so 3 turns, and we can get out of here. So we're getting down there in our count. Let's do this. He is touched by the void. Doggone it. Doggone it. Doggone it. So. Whew.
I'm here. I'm going.
Time to reposition.
Yeah, if he's going to turn into one, I'm going to have to back some of us off for Overwatch.
Let's rock.
And hopefully leave enough here we can kill him. And the question becomes, that didn't work. So I'm gonna go for a delay, a turn, 1 turn delay. You will be able to spit, but I'd rather take a spit than the alternative. and we're full health. So let's shoot his claw off and delay the Umbra. Or, yeah, because the will points are too strong. The will points are too strong. So,
Let's show them what we can do. Here comes the Phoenix.
let's let the claw move away so we don't hit the body. And just the claw. And he's not bleeding.
Moving.
Now, if I kill him on Overwatch, after he starts moving, he won't spawn into an Umbra yet. So I will set Overwatch on this guy. Because maybe if he moves or turns to spit on us, we can hurt him? I don't know.
I hope I get them.
And we'll back you off. Now actually, he might spit on you though. But I'm actually going to recover more will. Actually, I think the Umbras start with what, 18 or something in that range. So even if I brought you up in will, you're not going to be able to mind control the guy anyway. So we'll bring you back here. Oh, and guess what? We did the best thing possible for an Umbra. We knocked him over the edge, over the cliff, and we don't have to deal with an Umbra. How about that? Now I'm losing count of all the things I'm worrying about. We're probably down to 2 turns before we can leave. 420, 2 turns. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Don't know that we... Oh, and this guy got touched. I don't remember him being touched when I first saw him, but he is touched. So I think we're just going to back off with people and Overwatch the heck out of them.
Hope I'm not leaving myself exposed.
Ooh, I came close to triggering that guy.
Can't wait.
Ready, willing, and able. Area covered.
He could come this side, or he could come the other side. We don't know. So we'll kind of cover them both.
I'm on Overwatch.
Hold in position.
Oh, they came both ways. Okay, he's gonna die after their next turn. Now this guy's got the purple cloud. This guy has got the purple cloud, so he's a marked for deather, so he's not an Umbra. And he gave himself a path where he can't get by. We took away his spitterhead, and he still has a claw. So I'm fine trying to see if we can get somebody to take out his claw, and we're going to see if you're that guy, Jack Rabbit.
Eyes peeled.
And you are that guy. He can't hurt us. You are marked by the void. Now this guy is probably an Umbra. What kind of equipment does he come with? And can we injure him to delay the Umbra appearing? A spitterhead and a claw.
we have a plan?
Well, this is our plan. So, Claw, please go away. And he's minimally bleeding. So, run away. And the exit's here. Yes, yes, yes. Now, what's it going to take out a Spitterhead? It's looking like 70 hit points with 20 armor. So 90? Is that what it is? So Sean, with your pistol, a couple shots with your pistol maybe, is going to get pretty close to taking out the head. And if I need a little help from someone else, I don't have anybody. Oh, we have a PDW. So let's look at the PDW shot first. And my thinking is come to the side at kind of this angle, see if we can not hit other body parts. That'll hurt him.
Still on target.
And we back you off.
Moving.
That means you, Sean, can maybe take out the head with your pistol.
Ready to engage.
And he can't hurt us. And, more importantly, he can't turn into an Umbra. So everybody else, start running towards the exit. The two that are closest to us are somewhat handled.
Advancing.
All right, this thing should be dead. Yes, it is gone. We have completed it. Please, 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 everybody be able to make it out. Hasta la vista.
Run it.
All right, Sean Scalpit McGuire, you of no head, you of the mangled head, got the level up to level 7, so congratulations. All right, Pandoran Lair has been neutralized. Let's go find out if...
You may or may not be aware that during the early stages of the spread of the Pandora virus, several of the founding members of Synedrian were part of an organization called the Firebird Initiative, studying ways of stopping the virus. My calculations suggest that the initiative could have significantly changed the course of human history, but unfortunately its operations were suspended after an eco-terrorist attack. Humans of that time appear to have had an irrational phobia of genetic technology, a pathology I unfortunately failed to understand. We have always believed that all of the initiative's research was lost, but we have recently unearthed evidence that suggests some of it was recovered. I'm sure you understand the immense value it could hold for our current projects. We don't know whether the person who took the research is still alive, but we have the coordinates of his last known location. If you could help us investigate, we would consider it a major step in the furtherance of our common goals.
Okay, so this one is the next level. I think this is the 50%. Yeah, it's a 50% mission. It looks like we're also going to get the Anu 50% mission. Unfortunately, for New Jericho, if I accept this, we're going to get a big hit on New Jericho. So, well, and Anu, but we should still at least get their mission triggered. So we're going to assist them.
I am pleased. That was the optimal projected outcome of this conversation.
Okay, so the diplomatic hit doesn't hit yet, not until we do the mission is apparently the way it's going to work here.
My task is not to see what is on the surface, but to perceive the truth within. What do you believe? Do you understand that there is no way back to the world before the flood? Because it was the very nature of that world that caused its downfall. If you do, then you understand the folly of those who dream of the old world, and you will act against them. I am sending you the coordinates of a sacred site. At this place, a child was born with a body uplifted by Anu, and a mind free of the plague, a harbinger of things to come. Yet now, the heathens of New Jericho occupy this hallowed ground and refuse to leave. Cast them out and prove your dedication to our cause.
Now this one may, since it directly involves New Jericho, and I don't want to take a hit there, but by choosing maybe later, I'm going to take a hit with Anu. Oh well. And he says that's disappointing. Very well, I hope you will change your mind. Alright, so we got our first thing out of the way, and we have gained back our perception. So Overwatches, and you saw them be effective in this mission, will become more effective tool for us going forward. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And what we're going to do, after all my hallelujahs, is we're going to pause right here because I know that was a long mission. And we are working for the Synedrian ending anyway, so at least we're making advances there. We gain new research. We'll explore everything when we come back for a fresh episode. I hope you enjoyed today's mission. It would have gone a hell of a lot quicker if I had thrown that fire grenade properly, the purification grenade, on the spawnery to begin with. That ended up lengthening out the mission just a little bit. But bottom line is we were successful. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.